Countdown.
We're live.
You're live?
I'm live.
All right. Well, happy Halloween to YouTube.
Oh, now we're counting down on Facebook. There we are.
And happy Halloween on Facebook.
And there's not room for me over here.
Well,
We'll make
room.
We'll make room. We don't
So, yeah. So I want to remind everybody that this is the last time that we will be on Facebook. Starting next week, we will only be on YouTube.
And you'll love it, people.
I've got it's a bigger view. The views are much sharper and clearer. And we sent out an email with how to do it. It went out on Facebook. So all you have to do is get onto YouTube, find It's So Tempting with Darla Ewald it's at Darla Ewald 6820. That because there's two It's So Temptings. So you want the second one with my name on it. And then you like it or subscribe, whatever it is. And then there's a little bell. So click on that bell and it will notify you when we go live.
Cool.
So
It's free.
it is free.
It's free to subscribe. And when you see a show, give it a thumbs up or whatever, and that pushes it up further. And YouTube likes that kind of stuff.
And we like it.
Yes. Not to mention that, but
That's true.
But we will still be using Facebook for promos, notifications, shop hour changes or whatever. That kind of stuff will still be on Facebook. We just won't be doing our lives on Thursday on Facebook.
That is correct.
So,
Okay, so what do we have, ladies?
let's do announcements first because this one is next week. So we have the North Iowa Quilters Market at the Best Western Holiday Lodge in Clear Lake, Friday, November 7th from 10 to 5 and Saturday, November 8th from 10 to 4. There are 13 vendors going to be there. Vendor shows are a lot of fun.
And we're going to be demoing some Creative Grids templates.
Yep.
So, learn how to use these templates. And then it just opens up what you can do.
Yeah. So when we're taking lots of patterns, notions, not a whole lot of fabric, but we are taking a lot of our Australian fabrics up there, half yard cuts. But it's just fun to go and see because there's so many fabrics out there and not every shop can carry all of it. So, what we have here is different than the shop down the road and the shop over here. So it's a lot of fun. One-stop shopping, 13 shops.
Sounds good.
We have no classes till after the 1st of February. So hopefully you're all sewing fun stuff at home and getting caught up on your projects, maybe working on some holiday projects. If you need ideas, stop in. I've got several for bags and table runners, placemats, that kind of stuff, kind of quick and easy projects that you can get done before the holidays.
Yep. And if you are interested in our upcoming quilt retreat, the newsletter will be going out soon. It takes a while to get it written. So it'll be going out soon. And in there will be more information about our quilting retreat and a link to send you to so that you can register. First 20 people. At the same time, there'll be an announcement coming out on Facebook.
Sorry, that was my alarm.
we're just a musical bunch.
We are. Okay. So, what have we got?
Well, right now it is fall here in Iowa and it's cooling down. And I don't know about everybody else, but the flies are horrible.
And the box elder bugs.
And the box
Oh,
elder
yes,
And
bugs.
they
the
are.
Asian beetles.
Yes.
They're all out there.
Yes. So we have these cute little jingle swats. Maybe they're not all jingle swats. Anyway, we have December, January, and February, I think, themed ones left. I'm not sure what other ones we have. But you can hang your fly swatter. They're two-sided. But if you need to do a fly, you just do this. You can whack your fly, get rid of him, and then that covers it up your fly swatter so you don't see the dirty fly swatter hanging in your kitchen, hallway, entryway, garage, wherever your fly swatter is.
See, mine would be clean because I can't hit them. So I'm not worried about it.
Mine seem to be, I'll have like 4 or 5 in the kitchen when I was canning and stuff. I get the fly swatter out and they'd all disappear.
Mhm.
Exactly.
They're smart.
And I'm like, do they smell the death on the fly swatter? I don't know. So,
But they look pretty.
yeah, but they're just cute little kits. They are $14.
All the fabrics in there.
Yep.
So,
Instructions.
so it's pretty simple. Everything you need is in that little packet.
Yep. So cute little quick project. And we've been talking about the Moravian Star for several weeks.
I finally got the big one. Should have started with the small one, but I didn't. I did the big one. And it's 3-dimensional. So it's English paper piece. This is when you leave the papers in. That's what gives it its shape. There are 3 sizes. This is the largest. And then it goes down an itty bitty one.
So those will make,
There you go.
ornaments for your tree or wherever you want to hang those.
Mhm. And on the pattern, the fabric requirements will take care of all 3 sizes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about this one because I asked Pat to bring me her sample.
Yes.
This is the Canuck Quilter designed one of her newest release patterns.
Just came out.
Splitting Squares. They can see that over there.
We have to remember we're looking at 2 different places.
Yep.
And this makes anything from a small throw, which is 51 by 66.5, up to king size. And it uses fat quarters.
Mhm.
So,
And I love that pattern. It's a great pattern. It
so
really is.
Pat did them with just 2 different fat quarters. So this one, I'm going to cover up Darla,
That's all right.
is dark on the big parts of the blocks and lighter in the center stripes. And then this one uses the other half of that you cut out for that one.
It's an easy pattern. As usual, it's well written. Joanne does a fantastic job
Yes, she does.
writing her patterns, illustrations. It's just great. It really is. And if you ever get stuck, come on in the shop. Somebody can help you out.
Mhm.
But you should be fine. They're really well written. They really are.
They are.
And then we did get a little bit of new fabric in. We got a white on white that's called cookie dough. And I doubt you're going to be able to see this, but it's got little white dotty circles in it.
It's a white on white.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice texture to it.
And that's from Wilmington.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a wide back in.
That's heavy.
Oh, I should have grabbed that for you.
That's all
That
right.
is a nice
It's
wide
just kind of a
kind of a
black-
grungy look.
grungy
Mhm.
black with
Yeah.
a little gray in it.
Yeah.
Works great on some of those, more ones that you don't want the back to overwhelm the front.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're making, picnic quilts where you're going to use it outside and throw it in the ground, I like to use darker colored fabrics on the backs of those quilts so the dirt doesn't show.
Yep. So this is a wide back.
And it's not too early to think about graduation quilts. And if kids are going to take them off to college, when I make them, I tell them, use it. Take it outside, study, take it with your friends if you're going somewhere. So a nice back like that would be great.
Okay. So where are we now?
That's all the news and
All of our announcements and things to show you that are new or ideas from the shop.
Yep.
So we're getting ready for our row by row.
that is it.
Yes, we are.
Okay. We do have to talk about her hat.
Yes.
So
Take it off so people can see it. Much easier.
And over here,
several weeks ago, I made Krista Moser's fall foliage quilt with the leaves on it. And I had fabric left over. And I had seen the pattern for this online. It kept showing up. And so I bought the pattern. And I'm like, okay. Well, I had enough scraps left from that pattern to quilt and make the outside of the hat. And then the inside, I chose a wild green and yellow batik to go with it. But it wasn't hard. I used a fancy quilting design to quilt my squares. And I don't know if you can see it, but on the inside of the hat in our walking foot one class, we did spirals. So I did spirals on the underside of my hat brim.
There you go.
So I used one of my skills I learned in my class. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And she was handing out candy on
Tuesday.
for the kids here in Story City as they walked by. And I'll let you tell the story.
So I had several people, really like your hat. And I had one lady, she, complimented me on my hat. And her little boy, who was probably 6, 7-ish, he looks at it and he goes, "Your hat looks like a quilt."
Oh,
Yes, it does. And the mom goes, "That's because this is a quilt shop." But I was just impressed and surprised that a little boy that young, any child that young, knew what a quilt was.
There we go.
So that was kind of my fun for the night.
they're not blankets, they're quilts.
Yeah.
Their quilts. Yep.
And not that we'll be able to show this, and I haven't really seen it, but the stitching on here is supposed to glow in the dark. I bought glow in the dark thread for another project and thought, well, that would be cool on this one. Not that I've used it or seen it in the dark, but
So we don't know if it glows.
I may have to check it out later.
Yeah.
This is Halloween Eve and tomorrow's Halloween. So,
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So we're ready for.
We
Cat.
are.
all right.
And we're going to work down on the table, so you won't see me very often. But we are working on our holly and berries. And usually I give you the list of background fabric, and I'm not going to do it this time because there are a gazillion, or maybe a gazillion plus 1.5 inch pieces. So go through your scraps, look to see what you can cut up, because this is your last chance to do it. So I wrote it out in my spreadsheet and I thought, no, there's just way too many 1.5 inch strips. Just go for it. Go for it. Use your scraps first. But there's things I want to call your attention to. On page 1, they talk about the leaves. Now they have ones where the point of the leaf goes to the right, the other goes to the left. So you have your sort of A group and B group, or whatever you want to call them. Make sure you separate them. Divide your green fabrics into 2 piles, label them, 2 separate things. I would suggest working 1 group at a time. Usually I kind of, if I'm doing half square triangles or flippy corners, I go through them all. This time, go 1 group at a time, and you'll thank me for it, believe me. So here we have one that way, and see if I can get that one going the other. Have I got it. Now they're upside down. I gotta look at them. Let's see. Give me a sec. There we go. All right, so I got those right. So these are all flippy corners. Just make sure you one of them first. Doesn't matter which one, but make sure that when you sew it, you have a diagonal green leaf. If you don't have that, you've got it wrong. And you've got 2 groups. So just pay attention, go slowly, look at your pictures, keep them separate. Do all of these, then do all of those. And another thing to watch out for is as you go down the page, there's one that you join these 2 together with a berry in the middle. Then there's single ones. Make sure you get them going the right direction. And I should turn this up, if I could read upside down. The way they have you put it together is all the rows are made the same way, but then this one is that way, and the berries are here. Then you flip your strip around for the next one. So the berries are up here. And they suggest doing it on the ornaments, and then putting the same thing on your poinsettias and down on your presents, and then connecting them up. And that's the way I would do it, just to keep yourself straight. There's nothing difficult about it, but just follow along. Keep your separate groups. Take your time, and you should be fine.
I will have one tip for when you're putting the berries strip on. Make sure you attach it to the right side of the leaf, or the correct.
Oh, I was going to say the proper
correct side of the leaf.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right here it shows you.
Because I thought I knew what I was doing. I did chain piece 24 of them, and I ironed about 4 of them. And I looked at it and went, that's not right. So I had to unsew 24 of them.
Yeah. If you just follow along, you got that unit right there, and then put them together. Follow the pictures. You'll be fine. So it's not very difficult. Just, like I said, 2 groups, you got it made. And we're going to add a week to our quilt along. Next week, we'll talk about borders, and some of it will be general ideas. We're going to be working with the inner gold border right there, but I'll talk about how do you know how long to make your borders? Do you sew them straight when you have to connect strips, or do you sew it on a diagonal? When you put them on your quilt, do you put them on straight and then across, or do you miter your corners? So there'll be all kinds of little tips about borders in general, and we'll work with the gold. And then the following week, we'll be working on this outside border. The picture shows you everything looks so nice and everybody's right side up, but our fabric isn't designed that way. If you cut the directions, following the directions, you'll have people going sideways on your sides. So Denise has been working hard at figuring out how we can make sure that everybody is right side up. We're going to have cornerstones here and little filler designs in here. But we'll talk about that not next week, but the week after. So hang loose on your borders unless you don't care if your guys are sideways. That's a personal thing. You said a professional actually did it.
Yep.
And her people were sideways, and she was a happy camper. So it's a personal thing. I don't want mine sideways. So there we go. We're getting to the end. And I'd kind of like to know if you're thinking, what about another quilt along? Is this something you're interested in? Is this a good time of year? Is it a difficult time of year? That's something to think about. I know there's a lot of online quilt alongs right now, and I can't participate because I'm working on these. And I don't save them because I'll never get back to them. So some people like this time of year, things are slowing down for them, and they might like what we do. So that's a good time. Let us know. If early spring works for you, let us know. So we'd like some info from you. You can reach me, pat@itsotempting.com. I keep saying, and I don't get any emails from you people. You help me out. What about quilt alongs? What about classes? We're going to do a binding class in February. We'll learn sewing it front to back to front, and faux piping. So and we'll do the special little trick to join the ends. I know most people seem to like it. Not everybody, because if you have your own system and it works for you, keep doing it. We're not trying to change anybody's mind. But I used to have to sit and get a book out every time because I would do it. I think I've got it. I'd pin it, and then I'd open it up and go, wrong. Well, then you got to reverse it. I do it again, open it up, wrong. And this way I get it right every time. And that's the way I teach it. And I do credit Susan Cleveland for coming up with this. She's a fantastic woman. I wish I could meet her. I haven't met her, but I've seen her enough, and she's funny. And the way she teaches that, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Since I took Pat's binding class and learned how to do that technique, I have not messed up putting my bindings ends together since then.
There you go.
And it used to be I'd have to get a YouTube. I have used YouTube videos. I used to, every time I have to find the YouTube video, watch the video, fast forward it to this point. Okay, what was that? Nope. Okay.
See?
Yeah, even with a YouTube video, I screwed it up. So, but this one I haven't yet. Now watch the next one. I will. But
No, you won't. No, you won't. Just remember what you're doing.
I know.
And I often say it out loud. So,
Yep.
because it's just fun anyhow.
Yeah.
Okay. This has been great. I've enjoyed watching this. And remember, on YouTube, all of these sessions will be on YouTube into the future.
As far as we know.
As Facebook, they will vanish in
Yes.
about a month.
Mhm.
So if you're behind, make sure you go there. So next week, we will be on YouTube only. So remember, this week, get on YouTube, find us, click to subscribe, I think it is,
Mhm.
and hit the notification. Then next week when we come on, you can go straight to YouTube and find us.
Yep.
So please do that. I noticed we had 5 people on today on YouTube.
Good.
Awesome.
I
Mhm.
don't know how many are on Facebook. 'Cause
My
we-
screen's small enough I can't get to that. So, yeah.
So anyway, I think that's it.
All right. And the newsletter that will be coming out in the next couple days will also have the link to YouTube. So if you can't find it other ways, it'll be in your email.
But make sure you subscribe and hit the notification.
Yep.
That way you don't have to search every week for us.
And like and share
Like
when you're on YouTube.
That's right. So get us up there. So,
Yes.
yep. We, in December, starting at the end of November and going into December, there will be some sales. So stay focused on, well, Facebook, they'll be announced and they'll probably be in the newsletter.
Yep. I've got the November ones will be in the November newsletter, and then the rest of them for December will be in December's letter. So
Okay.
keep an eye out for those. And if you're not getting email newsletters at the beginning of the month, call the shop, let us know, or you can email us at info@itsotempting.com and let us know. I'm working my way through our marketing and our email lists. So not everybody right now has the little box checked for the newsletter. So we're getting there.
Yep. So we want to do it, and make sure if you are close to Clear Lake next Thursday or next Friday and Saturday, right?
Friday and Saturday. Yep.
Friday and Saturday, go up and visit Denise and Dwayne and
Stan
Stan.
over there.
Yep.
and Tammy will be up there so you can see them. Denise will be demoing some creative grids, templates and everything. And next Thursday, Pat and I will be on YouTube.
We will.
So have a good, happy, fun Halloween.
Stay safe. Don't eat too much candy.
There we go.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.